Hello students, this is worksheet number 2 for National Science Olympiad test on topic heat for grade 7 students. Question number 1 and 2 are based on this given experiment. Here thumbtacks are stuck to a metal rod with wax. This is the metal rod to which the thumbtacks are attached and lighted candle is kept below the rod as shown here. Now question number 1, which one of the thumbtacks will fall off the metal rod first? It is P. This thumbtacks will fall first as heat will transfer from hotter region to colder region and it will reach first at the point P. So, this pin will fall first. Question number 2, what does this experiment illustrate? This experiment illustrates that heat gets transferred from hot part of the body to cold part if the body is conductor of heat. Here this metal is the conductor of heat, that's why the heat is transferred from hotter region to colder region. So D is the correct option for question number 2. Question number 3. When you heat a system, its temperature may stay the same. I will give an example for this. If you heat water, water reaches to 100 degrees Celsius and it starts boiling. This is the boiling point of water. And again, if you keep on heating water, what will happen? You will find there is no change in temperature. The temperature remains same, but there is a change in the state of matter. Water is changing into water vapor during this time. So, you can find the same temperature during this time. So, when you heat a system, its temperature may stay the same. Now, come to question number 4. The hot liquid is poured into a test tube. The figure shows how the temperature of the contents of the test tube changes with time. What is the physical state of the contents of the tube at time 8 minutes? Temperature remains constant from time 4 minutes to 10 minutes. This implies that the liquid state is being changed to solid state. Here liquid is changing into solid. So you can find here liquid and solid during this period. At the time 8 minutes, after 8 minutes, you will find mixture of liquid and solid. So B is the correct answer for this question. Question 5. A bimetallic strip of aluminium and copper, when heated, bends in the direction shown here. You can see here, these are the two strips, aluminium and copper, and it is bending like this as shown here after heating. Which metal expands more when two are heated at same temperature? Answer is aluminium expands more than copper, and the principle involved in bimetallic strip is unequal expansion or contraction of different materials on heating or cooling. So, aluminium expands more than copper on heating at same temperature. So, A is the correct answer. Question number 6. When you put a metal key into a lock, you find the key is too tight. Which of the following methods will you adopt to make the key fit properly? Here we will cool the key and heat the lock. When we heat the lock expands, and when we cool the key contract and easily fit into the lock. So correct choice is B. Question number 7. Rohan wants to test whether a white object or a black object would heat up faster in the sun. The picture shows you his experiment. These thermometers were left out in the sun for 30 minutes. Which of the following statements is true? Here statement B is true. Thermometer 2. This thermometer shows higher temperature than thermometer 3 because thermometer 2 is covered with a black object and black color absorbs more heat than white objects. So here answer is B option. Question number 8. A pot full of water is put to boil on a stove. Which one of the graphs correctly shows the correct variation in temperature over time? ये क्वेश्चन बिल्कुल सेम पैटर्न पर है क्वेश्चन नंबर 2 and 3 जो हम ऑलरेडी डिस्कस कर चुके हैं. सो हेयर द करेक्ट आंसर इज ऑप्शन डी. We will get the graph like this. Question number 9. Which of the following statement or statements is or are incorrect? Here statement 3 is incorrect. So option C is the correct answer. The cable wires between two poles are left loose so that in summers the wires may not break on expanding. This is wrong statement. Here the cable wires break on contracting in winters. This is the correct statement. So here option C is the correct answer. Question number 10. A faulty thermometer reads 5 degrees Celsius in melting ice and 95 degrees Celsius in steam. The correct temperature on absolute scale will be dash in Kelvin when the faulty thermometer reads 41 degree Celsius. Use this formula. X is the temperature in faulty thermometer which is 41 degrees Celsius minus lower fixed point which is 5 degrees Celsius in faulty thermometer divided by upper fixed point which is 95 in faulty thermometer minus lower fixed point. So here 41 minus 5 divided by 95 minus 5 which is equal to C minus C LFP divided by C UFP minus C LFP. So you have to calculate C minus 0 divided by 100 minus 0. So value of C will be 40 degrees Celsius, but you have to calculate in Kelvin. So add 273 here and you will get the answer 313 K. So here A is the correct answer. Question 11. Arrange the following steps in a sequential order to explain the formation of convectional currents through ventilation. Here the option B is the correct answer. QRPS. Q. The rooms are provided with ventilators at the top. R. Hot air in the room is less denser and it rises up. P. Hot air passes out through the ventilators and creates low pressure region in the room. And lastly S. The cold air enters the room through windows from high pressure to low pressure region. So here B is the correct answer. Question number 12. A saucepan is usually made up of two different materials P and Q. Identify P and Q. Here P is steel and Q is ebonite. Question number 13. Which of the following statements is incorrect? This statement is incorrect. Thermometer is read by holding its bulb. This is incorrect statement. So here option A is the correct answer. Question number 14. The temperature changes in a kettle of water was recorded for 14 minutes and represented in the graph as shown here. Which of the following statements is or are true? Answer is A. Statement 1 and 2 are true. See the statement 1. The water in the kettle was initially in the liquid state. This is correct. You can see here initially water is at 25 degrees Celsius and at this temperature water is always in liquid state. So this is correct statement. Now see the statement number 2. There was less water in the kettle at point E than at point A. This is also correct because some water would have evaporated after it reached boiling point. Now point number 3. The water took 6 minutes to reach its boiling point after it was heated. No, this was incorrect because heating started at 3 and it reached boiling point at 6. So it took 3 minutes to reach boiling point. So this is incorrect. Now point number 4. The kettle of water was heated for 6 minutes. This is also incorrect. You can see here, because water is heated from point 3 and till point 11, and that is 8 minutes. So water is heated for 8 minutes and not for 6 minutes. So this is also incorrect. So correct answer is A. Question 15. Two blocks of same material are placed in contact as shown in the diagram here. Which one is true about the heat flow? Answer is A. Heat always flows from higher temperature to lower temperature. So this is the correct answer. Heat flows from bottom to the top as the smaller block, this smaller block has higher temperature. It has 120 degrees Celsius temperature than the bigger one. The bigger one has got the 70 degrees Celsius temperature. So heat flows from smaller block to bigger block. So here A is the correct answer. Question number 16. Two steel balls P and Q have same readings minus 40 degree when measured by thermometers of Celsius readings and Fahrenheit readings respectively. Then answer is C. Both balls P and Q have same temperature. Put this value minus 40 degree in this formula and calculate the value in degree Celsius and in Fahrenheit. Answer is minus 0.4 degree Celsius and minus 0.4 degree Fahrenheit. So here both balls P and Q have same temperature at minus 40 degree. Okay. Question number 17. A laboratory thermometer gave the reading of minus 1 degree Celsius and 99 degrees Celsius when inserted into melting ice and boiling water respectively, both at standard atmospheric pressure. What is the error when the same thermometer is used to measure the difference between two arbitrary temperatures? Answer is C. 0 degree Celsius, because for both the upper point and lower point temperature it measures 1 degree Celsius less. It will not affect the difference between the two temperature. So correct answer is C. Question number 18. A thermo flask is a household item that is used to keep things warm or cold for a long time. What is the use of silvered wall in thermo flask? Answer is C. To reflect the heat back to reduce radiation. Question number 19. Four rods of equal length and thickness but of different materials, aluminium, brass, copper and glass, are coated with wax in the same manner. They are fixed to a trough containing hot water. This is a trough containing hot water. The given diagram illustrates what happens to the wax on each rod after 5 minutes. What can you conclude from the given diagram? Answer is A. 1 and 4. 1. The aluminium rod conducts heat better than the brass rod. You can see here less amount of wax is present on aluminium than on the brass. So the aluminium rod conducts heat better than the brass rod. Number 4. The wax on the copper rod melts faster than the wax on the brass rod. You can see here copper and brass, more wax is melted here and less wax is melted here. So option A is the correct answer. Question number 20. Read the given statements and select the correct option. Statement 1. Snow is better heat insulator than ice. This is the correct statement. Statement number 2. Snow contains larger number of air pockets which prevent the heat flow through it by convection process. This is also correct statement and correct explanation of statement number 1. So here both statements 1 and 2 are true and statement 1 is the correct explanation of statement number 1. So that's all for today. Thank you very much for staying with me. Subscribe the channel to get the information about my new video. Thank you so much.